Hi there people, and welcome to another PcTechViews video. Today it's going to be a bit different than usual because we're going to do both an unboxing and a review of something. And what is that something? It's an IP camera from Xiaomi. So we're going to do the unboxing first. It's going to happen now, or if you don't want to watch the unboxing, I'm going to put a timestamp right here where you can going to skip to if you want to just watch the review. So let's get to it. Right, so let's get started with the unboxing part. So first of all, on the front of the box, have the camera in full-time autofocus, so you should be able to see, is the picture of the camera itself, some Chinese writing. Don't exactly know what that says, I don't speak Chinese, sadly. So on the side, again, if the camera is going to focus, you're going to see some key features, like HD resolution. This is a 720p camera after all. So night vision and motion detection, and honestly I have no idea what this logo should mean. On the back, very plain, just some barcodes and specs. If you're going to read that, be my guess, but I'm going to have my PC open here with the specs. And I'm going to talk over them later on anyway, so yeah, pretty clean packaging, a bit smashed up from the shipping, but that's what happens when you order from China. Actually, this was ordered on gearbest.com, and right now they have a promotion. It's very, very affordable. It's only 16 euros, or however much that is in all the other currencies, I don't know. But if you go on gearbest.com right now, promotion. I'm going to leave the link in the description, so yeah, you can check it out if you want. So first of all, some QR code. I don't know what that's used for, but again, it's in Chinese. It'd be helpful if I could read that. So let's move that way. Then we get instructions again. You're going to see that happen a lot. All in Chinese. Right? So, yeah, not very useful if you don't speak that language. But I can understand at least some chemical symbols. Yeah. So there you go, that was on the top. I just pulled it off. Some box of goodies, which, let's open right now. Why not? Move that to the side. We're going to open that. We're going to find... So we're going to open that. And this is the micro USB cable thing. Yeah, just standard USB here. Regular micro USB on this side. This is, of course, to power the camera. See, standard, nothing special. I don't know exactly what angle to use, but you recognize this connector from pretty much everywhere. And so, yeah, this sticky pad, in case you want to stick your camera somewhere, probably not going to be very effective. And you have another thing that's going to be a bit annoying if you're not from the US. So this is the power adapter, just straight up USB here, US power plug here. Again, if you're not from the US, you're going to need either an adapter, or you can just use any USB, 5 volt 1 amp. It's going to be on it. If you can read that, it says 5 volt 1 amp. Everything else is sort of irrelevant anyway. So you have that, no problem. You can use your phone's adapter or whatever else you have lying on hand. Other than that, the box is empty, by the way. And then on the bottom, the main attraction. I've ruined. Come on, sort of ruined it. Sorry, box. That's what happens. As I was saying, on the bottom of the box you find the camera itself. And it's in this little protective bag. It's sort of annoying to get out, but we're gonna work on that. No problem. Throw it away. So it's very simple design in front, just your lens and some black plastic surrounding it. On the side you're going to find a micro SD card slot and a reset pinhole, which you're going to use quite often actually, every time you're going to need to connect it. But we're going to talk about that later in the review. And on the back you can see the speaker, the power port, and that's pretty much it to the camera. I'm going to talk about the stand later on. But as you can see, it swivels mostly to the back, which is annoying. But again, the review part is going to cover that. And that's pretty much it to the unboxing part. So yeah, you got the box itself right there, you got the camera, bags, don't need that, you got the cable, power adapter, again I've put everything else in the bags already, and some other miscellaneous small tidbits. So now we can go on to the review part. I have decided to do this review part in a sort of a step-by-step, tutorial kind of way, instead of just me standing here and just talking about the camera, which is, let's be honest, quite boring. So I'm going to first talk about the stand and the physical aspect of the camera, because that's the easiest thing to do. So there's not really much to say. You've seen the unboxing, it's very simple, nothing really much to add. But the one major complaint I have about this is that it only rotates back. So if you have it on, let's say, a higher surface, and you want to look down on someone, which is kind of the usual thing, you want to have your cameras up high, otherwise you don't want to see much, it's going to see from the bottom up. And that's as far down as it goes. As you can see, not really that good. So that's annoying. But, you can have it set up like sitting from the ceiling, like that, and you have the sticky tape that you've seen before in the unboxing part, angle it down that way. But that's not always the option, and I'd rather just, figure out some way to tilt it down, you mount it somewhere. I don't know, it's kind of annoying to be that way. So, as I've said, we're going to do it this step by step. You're going to see how simple it is to connect, how simple it is to use, and then the picture quality and everything. So that's on it. I have my power cable, as I've said before. I'm using my own adapter, because power adapter, because I can. It's easier than using US to EU power plug converters and stuff like that. So why not? So I'm going to plug it in the correct orientation. There you go. You can see the orange light here. Probably, maybe, yeah, I think you can. So that means it's getting ready to connect. I already have the Mi Home app on my phone, so we're going to open that, see where it takes us. So yeah, I'm just click Add Device. See, the camera is still getting ready. You can see the LEDs, our LEDs, which are for night vision and stuff like that. Apparently on the spec it said it can illuminate up to 9 meters, which is... Thank you! You see the trend? It's all in Chinese. So, yeah. And they immediately... So I'm going to have the recording, I'm going to turn on the phone recording. And you're going to see my screen sort of down here, hopefully. And I'm going to move the camera here. And it's ready, you can see devices nearby. It found one. I'm moving to that side, you're going to see one device. Just going to click on it, and I was going to find my Wi-Fi hotspot. I'm going to tap it, enter the password. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to agree, click next. There we go, and now what pops up is just a QR code. As you can see, it says scan with the camera. I'm going to move the camera about here. Try to line it up. As you can see, the camera is now connected. No problem at all. So, yeah, heard scanned successfully. Chinese, I guess, that's what it says. And there we go. More Chinese. And now we can name the device. I'm going to do that right now, because why would I? Device location, not interested. Use now. And there we go. So first of all, we see, of course, firmware update. We're going to install it later, just for the sake of this video, because otherwise it's going to take forever. But, as you can see, firmware updates are there. They're over the air, no problem. I can just cancel that for now. But of course, I'm going to install it later, after I make this video. Instructions. Yes, I agree, of course. You have to agree. And right off the bat, point it up. There you go. So that's how it looks like. You know, the app, you have, you know, camera options. You can go up there, camera settings, you can enable and disable many things, you know, like the status light. Maybe if you can see it on the camera. If I zoom in a bit, slowly, and if I move it right there, you can see that blue light right there. Maybe to move it a bit up. Yeah, you can see it really clear now, so you can turn it off, and now it's off. I didn't do anything other than just, you know, turn it off in the settings. And now I can zoom out again, just a tiny bit, you know, so I can have my screen on the side. See, the watermark is up there. The time is actually correct, and that's good, because the first time I have two of these cameras, and the first time I got it, it showed the wrong time. It showed the Chinese time, but apparently it's all right now. Wide angle, I can turn it off if I want, or on. Night vision, switch automatically, because that is of course the better option. And you can rotate the camera if you need to or not, depending on, you know, like we talked before, if you have it from the ceiling or not. And that's pretty much it from the camera setting. You have motion detection, you know, you can turn it on and off depending on how you want. Storage, right now I don't have an SD card in it, so not much to see here. Automation, again, you can set it to do many different things, mainly turn on and off if you want to, you know, if you can have it turn on when you're at home or turn off, and share the device with other stuff. General settings, of course, we're not going to go much in here because it's not really anything interesting, but you can see all the options here listed. So what is the picture quality like? You may say this is a security camera, so you're not expecting really that much. The resolution is only 720p. So, you know what, it's quite impressive. I have other cameras and they were not as good, let's just gonna say that, and they costed much more. So for just €16 right now, this is a great option. And this is how the video looks directly from the camera. I'm recording here on the phone, as you can see here. It's recording on the phone. And well, a little bit there. The lighting is about the same as you've seen before from the unboxing and review part. You can see the light is on above me. On that side, different, but mirrored. And you can see the quality of the audio, the video. See this more of a close-up. I'm about 1 meter from the camera-ish, you know, at arm's length, actually. And there's the quality of audio. Maybe if you clap a bit. And then you see it's clipped, yes or no. How it handles audio, no people speaking, and yeah, I'm just going to include this short clip in, just so you can judge the quality. And then I'm going to do right now, I'm going to turn off the lights, dim the room a bit. You can see how the IR bit works, so you know, if you have it at night. So let's do that now. There we go, the room is now blacked out. There is still some light though, so you know, but the IR lights are on. It's in, you know, right now in black and white, because that's what night vision always is. The audio should still be the same, but you know, I'm going to walk away a bit. So I'm going to just turn away, walk a bit further away, to the other side of the room. You know, maybe I should move the camera a bit down now, but I'm talking still the same kind of voice, so you can still see how the microphone picks it up from further away. And if I move it forward, you know, if I sit down again, you can see, keeps a good check-in for the focus, for the microphone. Still, all of that is pretty good. So yeah, it gets thumbs up even in night mode for me. So what is my final verdict on this Xiaomi Chuangmi? I think that's the model name. Sorry if I mispronounced the Chinese. But so what is my verdict on this camera? Well, it's tiny, so you can place it on many different surfaces, you know, no problem. You can tilt the angle any way you want, apart from forward, so that's an annoyance. But it has quite an impressive array of features for the price. Let me remind you, it's only €16 right now. That is quite cheap, you know, and it has all of your Wi-Fi, it has You know, it has Bluetooth chip in, so it's very easy to pair. You saw it before. It took me like 1 minute, you know. So that's really impressive. It has, you know, 720p resolution at 25 FPS. So, you know, quite decent. You saw how it works in the night. And, you know, the software is quite nice to use. It's not buggy as some other cameras. It doesn't randomly disconnect, which I've experienced with other cameras before. So that's all very good and very affordable. I haven't shown you how the microphone and the speaker work in, like, you know, you can speak to the camera, you know, so if you sort of notify someone, you know, like, hey, I'm watching you, you know, if it's doing wrong things. But yeah, it doesn't use much power. It's very easy to conceal somewhere if you want it like out of the way. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I have one minor gripe with it though, besides the stand, which I've said cannot be tilted further forward. Besides that, one minor gripe is it doesn't support RTSP streaming out of the box, which is useful if you want to connect it to other pieces of software besides its, you know, Mi Home app. Because right now, as is out of the box, as I just said, it only works with its own default app, which it's not bad, but you know, if you want to watch on, I don't know, on my computer on VLC player, you know, usually cameras that support RTSP streaming, you can just type in the address, username, password, boom, right there. Many pieces of the security software support RTSP streaming. That's how it mostly works. But this camera doesn't. So overall, what I want to say is this camera is quite good. It's very cheap. You know, go on GearBest right now. I'm going to leave the link in the description down there. And you know, I'm very impressed with how Xiaomi is doing all the devices right now. So, you know, I'm going to hint, maybe I'm going to review some other device. Yeah, maybe I am. Something in the future, maybe in the next video. Who knows? So, yeah, overall, this camera, Xiaomi Chuangmi, gets my recommendation, especially for the price. There is really no big compromise you're going to take. And, yeah, that's it for me today, and see you next time.